We all know today's logistics and transportation challenges. But today, what can shippers really do to attack these costs? Many of the traditional approaches just don't work anymore or have been taken as far as they can go.
There's really no question that many of the techniques that shippers have used in the past, hardball negotiations with carriers, core carrier programs, really have been taken about as far as they can go. And companies today are looking for something new, something different, something innovative to help them get on top of these rising transportation costs.
What if there was an answer to this logistics cost challenge much closer than you realized? An opportunity sitting, literally, inside the trucks you're shipping today, inside your own warehouses, to significantly drive down transportation and logistics expense. There is. The reality is that almost every shipper of full truckloads could get much more product on each shipment, extra utilization that directly reduces actual shipping expense.
We work with full load shippers, folks who are shipping full trucks of product. And when we try and work through with them how much product could you in fact put on a truck, we invariably find out that they can put more than they currently do. And that quantity varies from 4% to 10%. Probably a good average is somewhere in the area of 7%. Procter & Gamble went out and made a public statement that they received 7% improvement in their interfacility freight. And that's a pretty big number and very representative of what we see across a number of other customers.
How is this possible? Many companies, for a variety of reasons, simply do not completely fill the available capacity on a truck. The causes are many. Using rules of thumb that don't maximize utilization. The challenge of trying to optimize load building manually. Or with technology tools not really designed for the job.
Many people have load building programs or traffic management systems that they've installed. They're already doing what they feel is an adequate job in this area. But if they go back and take a stronger look at this, they may find that they have capacity that's being wasted on full truck shipments. Something very specific. It's taking order demand and creating optimized truckloads, optimized for whatever variable is necessary, whether that's weight, cube, number of pallets, number of points. It does that by reshuffling orders, looking over horizon the next day, next 2 days, whatever is appropriate. It also looks at it for adding filler product, where especially on replenishment orders or VMI orders in particular. And the third thing, and very important thing, is that it's verifying that this load plan can in fact be executed.
It's really important that you do the optimization up front, before the order is written. Once the order is written and it gets down into the system and drops into the warehouse, it's too late to make the changes.
The opportunity is real and represents huge savings for many shippers.
We've done a huge number of analyses of lanes for clients and potential clients. And what we've found is almost invariably there's an opportunity. The surprise comes when the level of opportunity is discovered. And so the surprise really comes upon the client. They see big numbers and they get all excited. The whole concept of the light bulb going on is certainly there.
For customers like Procter & Gamble and others, companies that were already sophisticated shippers, these kinds of savings were achieved using Warehouse Optimization's Auto VLB software. Significant transportation savings driven straight to the bottom line.
We're seeing some really big numbers here. 4% is probably the least we see. We see 7, 8, 9, 10% improvements in freight costs. And that's real. I mean, when you're spending $100 million plus on freight, 10% is a huge, huge savings for a company. And obviously they get pretty excited.
Let's look at a recent example. Working with a mid-sized consumer goods company and analyzing hundreds of shipments, Warehouse Optimization found that the company would save 6 to 8% on transportation spend. How? Existing shipments between plants and distribution centers could be better utilized by pooling demand, loading each specific type of vehicle optimally, adding filler product of high demand product, and pulling some orders just 1 day ahead into the mix. In some cases, mixing products on a truck instead of shipping straight loads of the same SKU provided a significant transportation savings.
It's really exciting to take a tool like VLB and go into a customer to show them that they have opportunities to save 4, 5, 6, 8% in an area that they didn't realize any opportunity existed.
It sounds simple, and it takes things and puts it on trucks. What it does is in a much more sophisticated manner, and it requires an understanding of constraints such as axle weights, such as the actual trailer that the product's going to go in, the weight of the tractor, and a number of other things that all come together to make, quote, a good and slope optimized load. That's not a concern for the user, however. The user has a very simple interface that makes it easy for them to set the parameters and then run it and basically set it and forget it.
Uses a sophisticated set of algorithms and the ability to set more than 300 individual parameters to ensure that the savings are achieved while meeting the specific needs of shippers' unique product and their customers' specific logistics requirements. The key is linking the upfront planning of the truckloads with a deep understanding of execution requirements in the DC, meaning these optimized loads can be executed as planned.
Probably the biggest contrast is what traditionally is out in the marketplace today. VLB, for example, is worried about axle weights, it's worried about the trailer it's going to go in. The current load builders that are part of, for example, ERP systems don't have any of those things. They have very simplistic rules. If it's more than 44,000 pounds, it's a truckload. If it's more than 30 pallets, it's a truckload. If it's more than 2,200 cube, it's a truckload. There's no consideration of whether that truck can truly be loaded the way it's configured by the load builder, and there's no attempt to truly maximize the total load. And we see this time and time again as our customers take out their load builders from their ERPs or their specialized systems and replace them with our load builder.
Planning an optimized load is great, but being able to actually execute that plan is key. APAL, or Auto Pallet, optimizes case picking and the pallet build and loading processes, improving productivity by as much as 30%. Nestle USA is a prime example of the type of results that can be achieved with APAL. Let's listen to Nestle's Dan Lundquist.
We recognize that case picking is a growing segment of our logistics costs, specifically our distribution center costs. To improve our case picking operation within Nestle distribution centers, we were looking at an innovative tool that would optimally give us a plan that our operators could use to sequence themselves through the warehouse, to build the case pick pallets, and also to load the trucks more efficiently and effectively.
Again, using optimization technology, APAL enables distribution centers to truly optimize case picking, minimize travel distance, building perfect pallets that minimize damage, and maximize trailer utilization, enabling case pickers to focus on the job, not how to build pallets and trailers.
Previous to the APAL implementation, our operators would get a paper-based pick slip. The paper-based pick slip had the shipment information and all the product which was needed to be delivered to that particular customer. There was a lot of problems with that because there was no optimization done previous to APAL. The operator had to figure out and think about how he would build each pallet specifically, stage it and/or load it onto a vehicle. Nestle Distribution has legacy systems for our WMS applications. We looked to the outside and partnered with Warehouse Optimization because we believed APAL was an innovative product to help us overcome some of the challenge that we had with our case picking environment. This system has been proven to us and has given us what we believe is a competitive advantage.
Warehouse Optimization does a lot more than just provide unique high ROI software solutions. It's a team of logistics professionals who have the expertise to make it work in your unique operating environment.
We value warehouse optimization because of the continuous process improvement culture that we share with, and what they represent back to Nestle. We share many ideas back and forth regarding continuous improvement, and our relationship with them, we believe, is founded on that simple principle.
While Warehouse Optimization has made its mark by delivering real results to some of the world's largest companies, these solutions work for companies in many industries, and now through a new hosted or ASP model for even small volume shippers.
We've focused very much on the full truck load shipper who ships palletized product. Now that could be CPG, it could be auto parts, there's a number of other things it can be. As we have helped many of the big guys, the guys who are shipping hundreds of millions of dollars worth of freight on an annual basis, we're finding that the same level of savings as a percentage are also applicable to companies that are only shipping maybe as little as $1 million in truckload freight on an annual basis. They're excited by saving 7 or 8%. That's real money to them. And to manage this, we've actually created an ASP solution where they can use us as they need us.
For many companies, there really is an answer to rising transportation and logistics costs, one they can achieve on their own with proven results and with a partner that stands with them every step of the way to ensure success. You can find out just what the opportunity is quickly and affordably by working with Warehouse Optimization to analyze the potential savings. In just a few weeks, you understand the magnitude of these hidden savings and just how they can be achieved.
We have, over the years, done a number of analyses, and those analyses show significant savings. What's been even more rewarding for us is that when we actually go in and implement the software, what we've found is that the savings tend to increase and be more than we originally planned and originally budgeted. For example, we had a Fortune 50 company that came to us and said, we think we can save 4.5% to 5%. We worked with them and actually showed them that they could save more than that, and as we implemented and went live, the actual savings were higher than we originally estimated. To me, that's a real success.
Bottom line savings, rapid implementations, solid support, long-term partnerships, unique targeted solutions.